Hi everybody, and good morning. Hope you're doing well out there. My name's Debbie if you're new here. Today on my channel we're going to be making a pumpkin donut, a glazed pumpkin donut. I haven't even had any breakfast yet. I've had a couple sips of coffee. So stay tuned for that. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, give me that thumbs up, and hit the bell icon so you're notified of every video I upload. So let's get into making these donuts. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to grease one of my Wilton donut pans. I actually have two, so you can make a dozen. This recipe only makes 6, so and that's plenty for my husband and I. But we got to grease the pan a little bit, preheat our oven to 425. I'm just going to use some shortening to rub around in these. I think that's good. Now to this bowl, we're going to add our flour, which is 1 cup. We're going to also add our brown sugar, which is 1/4 a cup. 2 tablespoons. Our baking powder, which is 1 teaspoon. Salt, which is a 1/2 teaspoon. A 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And a 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Just going to toss that together. And if you think it needs a little more spices, you can add more. You can go more or less. It's to your taste. Okay, I've melted 2 tablespoons of butter. To the melted butter, we're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. 1, 2, 3. To that, then we're going to be adding an egg. Then we're going to be adding our buttermilk. And this buttermilk is the powdered buttermilk. It's 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. And I have used the powdered buttermilk that I buy, and you just mix it with water and it makes your buttermilk. It's not as thick as if you would get it from the store, but powdered buttermilk is actually buttermilk that has been dehydrated, and there's actually a recipe for it online that you can make your own powdered buttermilk. And then you dehydrate it in your oven. I think it takes like 4 hours or something, and it kind of turns hard, and then you crumble it up, and then you mix it in like a blender or something like that to make it like, a powder. And then you store it in your refrigerator, and it lasts a very, 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 very long time. Because what I buy is good for like 3 years. It's dated on the bottom. So anyway, let's get back to this. So we have our buttermilk, our egg, our melted butter, our pumpkin puree. We're going to whisk all that together. Then we're going to add this to the dry ingredients, and we're going to fold it in with a spatula. Then we're going to put it in our donut pan and bake us some delicious donuts. And I'm ready because I'm hungry. Just going to fold that in. Get all the flour incorporated very well. Okay, I think we did good there. Let's get this all mixed together, get it in our pan. I can smell the pumpkin. You just want to make sure that when you keep folding it over, the last time you turn it over, you don't see any more flour, and I think we're good. Okay, I'm going to use a spoon to put this into our pan, which we've prepared. And I will link these in my description box. They are wonderful. I also have a red velvet recipe that I did around Valentine's Day. Oh, so yummy. So check that video out that I have, and I use these, but I will link these in my description box below. This is the most tedious part of making donuts, is getting them in the pan. You just have to take your time and get them around the center and get them filled enough. So let's get these in here. When I'm done, I'll bring you back. Okay, there they are. Get my little drops wiped off the pan, and I did smooth them around on the top a little bit. Okay, we're going to go in for a 425-degree oven, about 8 to 9 minutes. All right, just came out. Of course, I don't have to tell you, they smell wonderful. So let's get them dumped out, and I'm going to glaze them. Shake them loose a little bit. Let's see. I'll dump them this way. Ooh, yes. Good job. Okay. And I'm going to glaze both sides. I have made some glaze. Pretty runny. I put powdered sugar, like a cup of powdered sugar, some cinnamon, about a teaspoon and a half of vanilla, and hot water. And you just add as you need on the hot water. I think I might added maybe like, I don't even know. I just kind of put it under the faucet a little bit. But you can start with maybe 3 tablespoons of water and see how much that gets you. But you just want a runny glaze. We're going to dip them in there. And I'm going to give one of these delicious smelling things a taste. So I'm going to put some wax paper on my cooling rack. You can put the wax paper under the cooling rack and just let the glaze drip off. But today I'm not going to do that, so I'm just do it this way. I'm just going to use the end of my fork. And I'm going to just drop it down in there. If you just want to do the top and do a glaze on top, you can. Of course, I'm going to do it all over. And I'm going to use my fork just to lift it out of there and let it drip off. And lay it there to dry. Doesn't that look delicious? Let's Let's give one of these a taste. Last one going in. Like I said, some people just want to do the tops, and that's okay. But I have enough. I'm going to do all over. And there's our pumpkin glazed donuts. Okay, here we go. Pumpkin donuts. Wow. Oh, these are so delicious. You taste that pumpkin pie spice. You can taste the pumpkin in there. A little hint of cinnamon on the glaze. Soft in the middle. Ooh, these are really good. These are really good. I'm glad I waited for my breakfast. So, so good. So please try these. Leave me a comment and let me know if you did, because I really like them and I think you will too. Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of each other. Bye.